Losing your sense of smell and taste were once big indicators that you had COVID-19. Well, a new study by researchers at VCU's School of Medicine says those are no longer reliable symptoms. Our 8 News reporter Victoria Lucas spoke with the lead author of this study and joins us now live in our digital center to break down these findings. Victoria.
Heather, the researchers say findings were pretty interesting. The risk of losing your sense of smell and taste from a COVID-19 infection is as low as 6%. This is now compared to the 50% loss of these senses researchers saw in the beginning of the pandemic. After almost 3.5 years, researchers are continuing to find new information about the COVID-19 virus. A new study led by researchers at VCU's School of Medicine found one of COVID-19's most common symptoms is no longer a reliable indicator of an infection.
We, like a lot of people, had been noticing that over time in the pandemic that fewer and fewer people seem to be coming down with smell losses related to COVID.
Dr. Evan Ryder of VCU is the lead author of the study and says the team studied different time periods of the pandemic to get a closer look at the rate of chemo-sensory losses, the loss of both and/or smell and taste.
Starting in the beginning when we really weren't typing viruses, and then going through the Alpha, Delta, and successive Omicron variant waves.
The results revealed fewer people with COVID lost their sense of smell.
We found rates of smell loss were down to about 6 to 7% of what they were initially. So 6 to 7% of that baseline, and the baseline, if we just say that's 50%, we're estimating somewhere in the neighborhood of maybe 3 to 5% of people are losing their sense of smell with COVID infection now.
What's the impact to someone's life who may lose those symptoms?
If you're sleeping in your bed and there's a fire 2 rooms away, you rely on your sense of smell in some cases to detect the smoke and give you that early warning.
Dr. Ryder says one can also experience food aversions, resulting in energy and weight loss, including malnutrition. The overall goal of the study, Ryder says, is to let people know the COVID-19 virus has changed.
Cold, not associated with the smell and taste loss, is just as likely to be COVID as it is to be another respiratory infection. And on the other hand, if you lose your sense of smell, really it could still be another virus.
And Dr. Ryder says people should continue to be careful as it is becoming harder to tell the difference between a COVID-19 infection or another respiratory illness. He says good hand washing and isolation when needed continues to be beneficial. Live in the digital center, Victoria Lucas, 8 News.